Hello world, this is Zan playing Emeric Susling TLC Endworld, turn number 51. So I've had some Diplo, I guess, going on already with the turn due to, the change of events, change of goals. I've really given up on trying to really win this one. The throne placement doesn't favor me, and clearly the lobby doesn't want me to win because, remember I throne rushed while I had one throne and one capital. And I've had a lot of good fights. I've won a lot of very good fights, but they always happen to be against different people. So while everyone's doing their best to stop me from existing, there's other things happening in this game, which is relays rolling over, uh, Asphodel's eating Tianqi, Tianqi almost ate man. Nobody cared about those. But oh, when Zan moves, we got problems. So I'm not going to win this. There's no way I win this, better said. And I'm just going to end this. Or I'm going to do my best to ruin the two people, or the two players that are most responsible for just being incessant in their pursuit of making me not win. So the start of that is me casting Wrath of God. It's not going to do much of anything against Naba, because most of his units are giants, most of his mages are giants and have shock res. It might kill his Pretender God. I doubt it. It's going to have enough hit points in his capital. It might kill some of the Crystal Sorcerers, which would kind of be neat. It'll kill the scouts, kill all the scouts, really. But Wrath of God is more for Ermor, because Ermor went with a Unholy Knight bless, and that's nice and all, but Wrath of God's going to kill all your knights, so good luck with that. So let's get to the rest. So I Mind Hunt and fail. I Mind Hunt and fail. Excellent. Bunch of corpsemen. Search, fail. Battle in Broken Stones. So this is just this guy coming in. This guy's going to be kind of clutch soon. Okay, that should just be a lost cause. We have a battle in Lost Kingdom, so this is my big army marching out. And there's nothing. So we kind of check our formation. It's just a very long line of corpse constructs. They're not going to do much of anything, really. And then just something that if he turned around and started doing Smokeless Flame and evocations, I'd be in a lot of trouble. So I do need to start spreading these guys out. I've been a little bit lazy in my scripting. I was tired during the last turn. That's a lost cause, mind you. Yeah. We see a battle between Asphodel and Tianqi in the Ruin of Dasburg. Just big PD fighting Asphodel things. Those little red lines are the blood vengeance, I guess, from the arrows coming in. And yeah, lost cause for Tianqi. And then we have another battle in Dragon Pass. This is the Troll Shaman. Yeah, that's easy one. Surprised that guy didn't get Cloud Trapeze done, but I guess that get really sent out everything. So yeah, we wound 86 and kill 62 of that. That's pretty good for me. Find some Earth Gems, beautiful. And some extra PD, extra beautiful. Especially with all this wolf crap going on. Alright, so this is what the strategic scene looks like now. Nabal has really given up on this flank of theirs. They're really concentrated on defending their capital. Which is fine. I mean, if you remember, the quick overview on what's been going on is due to my inability to walk any further than these few provinces outside my capital without someone else attacking me. Next up, once I get really close to beating up Naba, maybe Machaka's going to attack me. Who knows? So due to all this, and just the way the thrones have been placed in this game, this Ermor character has access to enough thrones to win outright, regardless of me holding or doing anything on High Watch. So what I've been doing is I was telling Asphodel, I'm like, listen, and I even told him beforehand, I'm like, listen, I'm going to cast Wrath of God. It's going to suck. Can I craft you anything? Can I send you some air items, some astral crap to keep some of your important mages alive, like these magi that he's recruiting? I'm casting it not to spite you. It's going to hurt you a little bit, but it's really, really to kill Ermor's Unholy Knights and just tick him off as much as possible. So I cleared it with him, I cleared it with Man, I cleared it with Machaka. But really, the only hope, or the person that I would want to win this game is just Asphodel, who he's got 2 thrones here, and he kind of falls under the same position as Ermor. If Asphodel wants to go for the throne victory, it is insanely difficult for me to stop him, just because of the very close, the concentration of these 3 thrones that are just will almost forever be out of my reach. If I had attacked through Machaka, maybe I could contest them, but I can't. So I told them, listen, very likely Ermor is going to go for the throne win, consisting of these 3 thrones plus the 2 that he has in his territory, and I cannot contest this. So prepare yourself to defend that. Do not let him win. I'll give you whatever resources you need. Don't let him win. And that's that. I think Ind is also preparing to get attacked by Ermor, so I'm helping him out with his scripts, his decision-making process, and just how best he can fight Ermor. Which personally, if Ermor doesn't throw multiple mages at Ind, I don't think he can take Ind, because Ind can do the same thing that Relay should have done, which is a Banishment Communion. With the Banishment Communion, there's no way Ermor's troops can ever breach the walls of Ind. It's not happening. It's impossible. Now, if he doesn't do that, there's problems. So, back to our war front. I'm going to have Ervikel move into the Anilak foothills. He's not going to need poison resistance because there's no way he's going to try to Foul Vapors this guy. And if he does, I mean, he's got regen, whatever. Most likely, what's going to come this guy's way is air elementals. So I'm actually going to have him do just 1 horde of skeletons, and maybe he can try to like disintegrate things, or what's this? Hand of Dust them? Not Hand of Dust, Hand of Death, the 40 arm negating. Okay. What I'm mainly going to do, though, is this Quaddle is actually going to be kind of clutch for me. So I'm going to make sure that I keep him. So that should count as double, so that should be 650. And I don't think someone's going to spend a fort on keeping this guy. But I'm going to spend a fort on needing this guy because 1, I need his gems. 2, I need him as a caster because I cannot continue advancing with the Face of Kirby 1. I really put her here into Lost Kingdom as both someone who's going to be able to cast Howl and Serpent's Blessing for me, but as kind of, I want to make it look like I'm blindly going to charge in into Nabaz's capital. I'm really going all in. This is it. This is the fight. That's not going to happen. I can't send her in. She has 11 hit points. Actually, this whole army is not moving into Nabaz this turn. I can't. Rather, not that I can't, I shouldn't. So we've got this guy doing Revive King. This guy, oh, right here. That guy's gonna make me more corpse constructs. I think this should be enough where it can like, it can fight this. For commander, and then everyone else attack. That should be able to beat whatever PD's in there, and then success. After that, they should be able to move into Verdant Valley. Do I have? I probably have hammers somewhere doing things that I need, but we'll find them with time. Okay, this chick's now here. Preach. These chicks, we're probably bringing troops over. We'll get them in a second. Okay, now we've got our mages over, and I actually need to cancel construction because I know I'm spending an absurd amount on those. On the Quaddle, but I do need to build a lab here in Lost Kingdom. It's very important I do. There's a lot of mage turns I'm about to waste, so don't do this at home. You're gonna get laughed at. Oh, labs are half cost. Haha, silly me. Silly me, I don't need to sacrifice mage turns because this nation is silly. I don't need to sacrifice 2 mage turns, better said, because this is a silly nation. Okay. Because this turn I'm almost certain, and I said this the last time I was in the neighborhood, is I'm almost certain that he is going to have to patrol his capital. Because if he doesn't patrol his capital, you know, then I lock it down a turn, and maybe he does that. And that would be great. That would be quite good. Okay, so you failed to find anything there. That's very unfortunate. I'm missing air magic and weedy stretch. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, you can't reach. Whoops. I don't know what site searching he's done, so you know, I gotta go in with the assumption that none is probably the answer. Okay, so I search all that. This guy's making a lightning rod. One of you chicks needs to make me a storm spool. Okay, so this guy had failed with his Earth 2 search. Let's get him into Mara's Grace. My Mine Hunters this turn can't do much. I'm going to give her actually a Lodestone Amulet. Because there's technically a chance that I ping Asphodel's Prophet and get hit by Blood Vengeance. I think that's how that one works. Okay, so now that we've got all these forces here in the Lost Kingdom, really outside of this guy and the scouts, whoa, everyone needs to not do what they were about to do. Everyone needs to just patrol. And they're not going to patrol. I'm going to have this guy search. Kirby one's going to search. Eurytos is going to search. Is there a Fire 2 mage in the house? Holy cow, there isn't. It's an entire army, not a single Fire 2 mage. Well, that gives us Earth, Nature, Astral, and Water at fairly high levels. Wow, I'm kind of shocked there is no big Fire Mage. We'll bring one now. I got nothing for you right now. Got nothing for you. Got nothing for most of these mages, really. Maybe I still need to be sending them down to prepare another army, which will be rolling out to the throne. Again, my research. I have the research that I need to get to do. I have the research to do the things that I need to do. I don't particularly need anything much more than what I've got already. Okay, and that's most of my forces. So now these two guys have very near suicidal, but important jobs, which is get 2 of each and 3 of each. 2 and 3. So I'm going to give them 4. Okay, and both their scripts will be Iron Skin, Earth Power, and so Dragon Teeth. Okay, borrow that script real quick. Put that again here. Okay. Now one of them is going to teleport onto Nabat itself. The other one is going to teleport onto the Elysium Darkwoods, because that will make it almost pay for itself in terms of the Earth Gems. We'll be hitting Sinking Mudflats from Elysium Darkwood. Since there's still that lab there that I left, I can teleport somewhere else, which would maybe be one of these, or Watching Woods, who knows. But I'm going to put these two in check. I'm going to keep everyone here. Actually, you can preach. All you guys, all the girls, all the priestesses can just preach this turn, actually. I might still sacrifice the recruitment of these mystics, because I do really want to build a temple here in Weedy Stretch. It's very important for me that I do. I need my Dominion to get up to Dominion Strength 6. I still really need temples everywhere. I needed to have one that last Naba fight, but he did really good with Fall Vapors. That was very unexpected of him. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it now. I'm going to revise the script here in Lost Kingdom now that I've got, some enchanted, the Crucible of Stone, some other items. I'm going to be moving in more forces from the Weedy Stretch, because when we do fight on Naba, it will be a very big all-in on my end. Losing that would be catastrophic. Sort of. Not the worst, but it would be pretty bad. No, you guys gotta hide. Regardless, I'll be building the lab here. I'm going to be moving more troops into Lost Kingdom. And then I'm going to be preparing a script that does not include the face of Kirby 1 moving on to Napa. It's going to include this Quaddle. And to do that, we obviously need everyone to be here. There's items I'm going to need to craft. Because obviously I don't want, like this guy, Oneus, has probably the most important job in the army. He cannot afford to get hit turn 1 by anything. So maybe I'll craft him another like air armor, a little air shield armor I gave these guys, robes of missile protection. So they start with air shield and their iron skin. He might also benefit greatly from having an astral hat on, so that he doesn't take damage, or he has the fatigue that's going to come from casting Will of the Fates. So there's certain items that I could use in this next fight, and I'll see if I can craft any of them really, because my income in certain locations is not quite good. Is not quite good. But importantly, we're checking where we need. So I'm going to pause it here and then go check the script. Alrighty, folks. So adjusted some of the positioning of the mages to look like more of a jarbled mess. It's kind of funny because it's actually something I talked to Nabal about, that he likes his armies looking orderly and neat, and my armies have really just been CVS lists, or CVS receipts of the randomest crap that I could find and throw together. My mages, standing all over the place because I don't want them in the same square in case, some stray thunderstrike smacks them in the face. So I've got everyone moving in here. I've got Omakawado moving into there with some units who are also joining in. I'm hoping I don't push past the supply usage. I only have space for 150 or so more. The Quaddle is going to bring in 19. These guys are going to bring in significantly more than that. I'll say that much. 100 and some odd, even with the 10 that this person's going to eat. So it should still be under, just in case I'm going to build another wineskin. I don't even know if I should be building the wineskin or if I should get a big item for them, a big nature item, or just prepare to cast Swarm. So I'm going to have the lab here. That's going to be very, it's going to open up a lot of options, and actually, hopefully, and then he might gem bait the ever-living crap out of me if he moves in this turn, which it'd be kind of funny if he did. Because I'm double gem baiting Naba, actually. I'm going to send in, so in the magic phase, I'm going to send in one of these guys. And in the normal phase, I think I'll be sending in Mepusios. Now, I'm hoping it's a double gem bait, but I'm also considering that maybe I shouldn't do that. That maybe I should just send in Mepusios on his own and send Orcamenos to one of these forts, specifically Watching Woods. And, kind of lock that down as well. Because if not, it's going to be kind of like a safe haven for him. Although really none of his provinces are. He's dying while he's fighting me with his dying breaths, he's actually getting the pop kill dominions are encroaching on him. Like most of his provinces are starting to have pop kill dominion. Like Keld has Urmor, Sept of Sadness has Urmor, Watching Wood has Zul'jin, which is Asphodel. Analite Foothills has Zul'jin. So in his cap circle, he's already got foreign dominion. The only exceptions are Lost Kingdom and Naba. So let me have this person search Lost Kingdom 2 so it can search with a Holy 2-path. But other than that, everything should be the same. The items I'm building are mainly like Robe of Missile Protection, some Twist Fate Charms, casting Procession of the Underworld with my Death Mage. Later on, I kind of realized how I'm going to get underwater is through this other item that was added, because it's fairly cheap and I do have big income. The Standard of the... No, not the Standard of the Damned. Where is it? This one, the Banner of Bones. Is going to give me Water Breathing, 9999, whatever. Death Magic 4, so I do still... He can craft that right now. Yeah, actually, I'm going to craft that right now. I just realized I'm not using my Ring of Sorcery this turn. So give that to him. He can craft it right now, because I don't think there's a big D4 spell I need, do I? I don't need a Bane Lord. I don't need Ritual of Rebirth, do I? Was my one lady a hero? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So you know what? He can craft that right now. Because if there is a moment I do return to the game, it is because I need to go take Iridescent Sheen. And to do that, I'm going to need to bring troops with me. So yeah, I think that's going to be most of the script, where I'm just going to try to gem bait Nabal this turn while I build my lab, kind of coalesce my troops, get the boosters I need, which are primarily it's these Earth Boots, the Astral Hat, maybe even a second water bracelet. I don't know if I want to risk the Moonvine bracelet. That's not replaceable for me. But get the boosters and the items and the whatever I'm going to need here on Lost Kingdom because my defeat, me defeating Naba needs to be absolute. It needs to happen clean, which is going to be difficult because he's going to throw every gem in existence at me, as he has been doing every single fight. So we'll see if double gem bait works. And at worst, I would hope that maybe the Sparte can beat up the PD. That'd be kind of cool. So with that, I think I'll end the turn here. Or I'll leave it as unfinished as I decide if I want to double gem bait or if I want to send, maybe some more of these Earth Mages, like all three of these guys in, and have them do Sparte, and that's enough to not only gem bait, but if he really has, if there's a distance between very little PD and a lot of PD, three of them casting Sparte should be able to beat whatever he's got in there, with the exception of his full army. I'm not. He should be patrolling, I think, but we'll find out. And the troll guy, by the way, once he does go into Analect Foothills, if he successfully takes that, I will move him into Watching Woods. So since he is amphibious, this whole army can cross that river. Same with this guy moving through here. Anyways, that'll be the turn, and I'll see you guys next time. Mark is unfinished.